All right, my people, welcome back onto this channel. Thanks so much for subscribing to this channel. Our prayer has been that the good Lord will continue to support you all in all your endeavors as you keep supporting us on this channel. We say a very big amen to that. Well, my people, this is another one reaching us. Yes, anything you hear from this channel, my brother, my sister, is always the truth and then nothing but the truth. No dilution on this channel. Well, in case you don't know, many things are happening. Well, Yoruba Nation are going back and exactly what it is and exactly what the people are still talking about. Yes, my people, this one is another one reaching us. And this had been said by Professor Banji Akintoye. Thank God we also are students of history. Yes, in case you don't know, when we talk about the fact that we are students of history, not that we just add it as a primary or secondary no education. Yes, we are talking about the university graduate in history and then everything Professor Banji Akintoye had said on this one I am about to reveal to you is nothing but the truth. Everything is nothing but the truth on this one. Well, my people, majority of things are being said, majority of things are happening. Well, I pity those who are still not in support of one Nigeria. Each time I hear people say, oh, one Nigeria, it will be better, then I look at those people as wicked souls. I look at them as selfish people because anyone who can say, let's continue with one Nigeria, you see that person is making a whole lot of money in the country called Nigeria, or that same person had been cursed. Two things are involved. It's either the person is making money or that person is cursed because you cannot open your eyes and with all the rigorous things that are happening in the country right now as we speak, and then somebody will still come out to say, let's just see if it will be better. I laugh in Swahili. Yeah, so my brother, my sister, no be small something, no, many things they happen, many things don't share. And then onto this one, according to Professor Banji Akintoye, he has said it. Kosi Shere mo. Kosi Shere mo. Yes, we are no longer playing in this on this field. Yes, on our field we dey. In case you don't know, we are on a very big field and there no more play. Yes, so no more play on the field. Everybody needs to wake up. Yes, Yoruba Nation no going back, and exactly what it is, exactly what the people are talking about. Onto this one. Professor Banji Akintoye finally exposed Buhari's meeting with the Fûlànîs. Yes, so I know a lot of people will not know, do not understand exactly what had gone wrong, but this had happened. Yeah, so there was a meeting that was held with the President Buhari himself. Yes, before then he was not even the president. As at then he was not the president of Nigeria because this one happened in 2011. Yes, exactly what it is. It happened in 2011, and then what was actually the meeting that was held. We've had a lot of meetings that the Fulanis have held of recent, talking about the fact that they will call people at the top to send some soldiers to them and they should be Fulani soldiers. My brother, my sister, you will hear where inside this one, then you now know who exactly they are calling on. I know majority of people have had it in mind that who be that person where these Fulani people they talk, say then go call at the top. It's no other person than Buhari himself. Yeah, so this one had been gotten from the right source. Either you like it or not, you believe or not, this exactly is the truth. And then what exactly are we talking about? Yes, in 2011, yes, Buhari was elected the leader of the old Fulani nation in the world. My brother, my sister, do you know what that means? That is in the whole world. Fulanis everywhere, in every part of the world. President Buhari, una president, na him be their leader. So you want to tell me that a leader will now go against his subordinate or his followers or his disciples? My brother, my sister, don't no, don't get it twisted. All right, my people, a lot of things you will hear for yourselves. Then right now you now understand why the Fûlànîs have that edge, why they will always like they will do this and they go with it, that nobody can challenge them. All right, my people, many things are actually being said. Just sit back, listen very carefully, and then you can understand the way I was just putting it to you gently. I am not going to rush this time around. We are all going to take our time to hear everything. Yeah, so everything. And then onto this one, Professor Banji Akintoye have actually related everything to us. Well, I am just trying to let everyone who have not know who had not heard what actually happened and what had been going on. My brother, my sister, no be smart, Yeah, so Buhari and the Fulanis had meetings, secret meetings some years back, and then according to what had happened, in fact, in the first place, Buhari was elected the leader of the old Fulani nation in the world in 2011. People don't know all this. Well, it will be so surprising to a lot of Yoruba people. After every consideration in that meeting, yes, after they have reasoned everything together, as far as the whole world is concerned, where Fulani are, are living, Nigeria now happens to be the only place that will be given to the Fulani. It was decided that when all things are considered, Nigeria now happens to be the only home that God wants to give the Fulani people who never had homeland. That was their conclusion. That's exactly what God said, that they own every part of the country, not only Yoruba land though. Don't get it twisted, because some set of people will be like, they want to disturb us from Yoruba land. No, they have said it that, no, I know a lot of people must have heard that term that they use, that the Fulanis are born to rule. My brother, my sister, you'll be surprised that how come is Fulani that is ruling Nigeria? How come is Fulani that is the head of the country? How come major political positions, in fact big positions, all the positions in the country are held by Fulanis? And the other time I was mentioning different departments that the Fulanis are holding in the country, majority of people were shocked. Some people actually know, but some set of people never knew some other positions I actually mentioned is being held by a Fulani man, and you are still there shouting one Nigeria. I laugh in Swahili again. All right, my people, remember something I always say: this Yoruba nation, no going back, and exactly what it is, exactly what we are talking about. Yes, after their conclusion, after they had that meeting that Buhari is the leader of all the Fulanis, they concluded that out of all the African countries, that not only Nigeria, God say make them take over. I am speaking in that language, pidgin language, so that I can open your ears. So that if I talk am well, your ears go open, then you go understand. Say Yoruba people must go. If you are one of those people who is saying, Yoruba nation, if you are one yẹn one mọ nǹkan tó ń ṣe, bọ́yẹ̀ mama disturb ara wọn ni. Abeg yẹ ká follow Tinubu. Even Tinubu himself, you will now understand that Tinubu does not know what he is into. Kò mọ nǹkan tó ń ṣe. Ẹ máa ṣáà máa wò ó ti yín. All right, my people, majority of things though had been said onto this. I continue. After their consideration on which country are we going to take as our own, it now happened that Nigeria is the country that they said, according to them, God had chosen for them to take over. And they're not only taking over one part of the country, but every state. That is why you can see crisis. They don't say all those Igbo boys, those ones, they no go great. They went there, they started killing innocent souls. They started, destroying things. They know that Nnamdi Kanu already knows what is going on. This time around, they are releasing him so that he will go and cause trouble, because they are saying that, oh, he was shouting, talking about the, actualization of Biafra. And right now, they have noticed that it's like these people, their mind have shifted to Peter Obi, that they want to take over the country. So now they now reasoned it together. They had a meeting. Make we release this man Nnamdi Kanu, so that you go there, go cause confusion, say wetin una dey do, abeg make una leave Nigeria for them, make we go Biafra. Then from there, war will start. They will not destroy everything. But my people, God is bigger than all of them. Well, thank God for the life of the Yoruba nation agitators, talking about the great Yoruba nation agitators right now. Well, let's continue. So at the end of it all, it was no concluded that Nigeria now happens to be the home that God designated for them to take over, because they've said it that the Fulani people do not have home. They are just roaming about, and they the information that have been going viral. You must have heard one of the Fûlànîs talked about the fact that they believe that it's only animals in the forest, in the bushes, that we will be rearing, but they don't want us to settle down and enjoy the land. They've forgotten that they sold the land to us. You can imagine. From there, they said the Yoruba people sold the land to them, yet they are not telling them to leave that land. If you sell something to somebody, don't you understand that that thing belongs to that person? Then you don't have any right to say anything on that. That's what exactly the Fulanis are saying. That is why I think the Yoruba people this time around needs to be very careful. Know the kind of people you sell your land to, or better still, don't sell anymore. All right, so that's just by the wayside. All right, my people, and then the continuation. They said Nigeria would not be the only country they are taking over. And then meanwhile, how did they get into this conclusion? Yes, it was gathered that the decision was gotten from looking at the history of Nigeria when our forefathers came into Hausa land in the late 18th century. There were very few of them, so few that there was no possibility of conquering the Hausa nation. Well, the Hausa nation was the largest single nation north of the river Niger. They were civilized people with a number of cities. Yes, so and according to what had been gathered, it has been gathered that the Hausa land as at then had a great trading centers, great farmers they had great artisans, great people. And then as at that time, looking at how great the Hausa land and the people were, it was then absolutely impossible for the Fulani to have conquered their land, because the Fulani absolutely had no means of conquering such a great nation. Yes, along the line, meanwhile, there happened to be a strange man in that land, in the midst of the Hausas. The Hausas so much believe in that same man as at then, simply because he was so intelligent in teaching Arabic studies. And that was what brought down the Hausa people till today. How did that happen? It happened when this same man, this great Arabic teacher, started teaching the kids and the children of Hausa Arabic studies. Yes, and then this same man, with the hope and with the plans of changing the minds of the children, of the kids, towards their parents and the elderly ones. At the end of it all, he achieved. How did that happened. Yes, they talked about the fact that all those people then that used to teach the children how to, know, teach them the studies of Arabic. In conclusion, yes, they call them Akomonikeu. Now we all know them. They call them Akomonikeu, all those Q teachers. Yes, he was an Arabic study teacher. Then he teaches Arabic. Then, mind you, the only set of people he teaches were the kids, the children. And then, onto this, he began to teach them. And then, after some times, he started teaching them on how to disrespect their own parents. In fact, he taught them on how to disrespect their own culture. Before you know it, he started teaching the children on, the fact that the king, their kings, does not know or did not know anything about Muslim, that they are shallow-minded people when it comes to Muslim Arabic studies. And long before we came, according to him, that before they came, that this set of people had been the Obas, the kings. Then they have been, being a Muslim, but they do not understand the rudiments, everything about it. So he started, polluting the minds of these kids. He started polluting the minds of the children. And before you know it, he started corrupting them one after the other. He said the kings, they are shallow Muslims. They don't know anything about Arabic. In fact, according to him, he taught them, in fact, he told them that they were shallow Muslims. Yes, and then to cut the whole story short, these children now started disrespecting their parents. They started believing in this man. As you can see, the man in that picture, they started believing him in everything he tells them. That's what they believe. Before you knew it, there was war in the land. There was war in the land. And then, according to what had been gathered, he had earlier said that the kings are corrupt and the young people bought the idea, abusing important people and then important institutions, and that led into war, what is called the jihad right now. And then it was this multitude of these young people that conquered their own country for the Fûlànîs to rule. I know a lot of people will be like, wow, wow. So exactly, they conquered the Hausa land for the Fulani to rule. And as it stands right now, a lot of people be like, no wonder. Why would somebody like Buhari be ruling us in this country? What exactly happened? How did that happen? Yeah, so, and meanwhile, these people along the line, they continued. They had to go to the king's palace simply because of the wrong teaching they had. They went to the palace, they dragged the king, they cut his throat, and they made a Fulani man their king. Meanwhile, according to what the children had learned, they believed that their own parents were not carriers of true Islam. So they were ready to subdue their own society for the Fûlànîs. Now they ended up to the palace of their king, cut his throat, and then asked a Fulani man to take his place with a title of Emir. Yeah, so the Fulani of today, the elites, came into a conclusion in the secret meeting, saying that is God's action, that according to them, that they would never have done so on their own part to the Hausas. But God just wanted to prove to the Hausas that the Fulani owned the land, that God gave them the land. And then we have been ruling the Hausa people according to the Fûlànîs. It said they have been ruling the Hausas people. And then right now, if you check it out, what have the Hausas done for themselves? If not for the Fûlànîs. My brother, my sister, when you check everything that is happening in the country right now, you understand that the Fûlànîs are actually taking over. You will not see an Hausa man taking over any great post in the country, but the Fûlànîs. And they have said it before now that they were born to rule, and they will definitely rule according to what their great grandfather told them. Their forefathers told them, Uthman Danfodio, that all the land in Nigeria belongs to them. That is serious. And then according to Professor Banji Akintoye, he said one of the leaders of the Fûlànî, that they call him the leader of the Fûlànî, they call themselves the Fûlànî Development Association. He is their leader. In 2018, came and then had a meeting with them at the house of Pa Ayo Adebanjo. According to him, he said there is no Hausa anymore, that the only thing that exists is the Hausa language, that the Hausas cannot perform anything. And then according to him, he says the Fûlànîs are born to rule, that they are born to rule. And then that is why you can see that this time around they are going places, they want to take over everywhere. And then that is why the Yoruba Nation movement must insist on leaving the so-called Nigeria, because even Yoruba Nation itself, it is according to what had been gathered, and we all know it's not a political party, but it's a country on its own. But it's a pity majority of people don't know what they actually own. They just believe that they can just rule one portion of the country, Nigeria. That's why you'll be hearing some politicians coming out saying a Milokan. They want to rule in that same country that the Fulani had said they are born to rule. That is their own land. So you are now coming to say you too, you want to join them and rule that same country. And then that's why you see the Fulanis will come out to say, yes, it's their country, that anyone they want every other person to be a slave to them. And then by the time they come to you, they say, oh, you must be our slave. They will kidnap you. Then if you try to drag with them, what they do is they clear you, they kill you. In fact, if any of that generation say they want to go against their wish, they kill those generations. And then that's exactly what they are planning to do right now. But many of our Nigerian politicians don't understand what is going on. They don't know that this set of people are ready to destroy them at any time. All these ones they are doing, they are deceiving you people, and you don't understand what it means. But thank God for the great Yoruba Nation agitators, the true Yoruba Nation agitators on their own side. They have seen it coming. They know everything that is going on, and then they have said it that no going back on Yoruba Nation movement, because these people, they can never be our friend. Yes, so and exactly what it is. My people, majority of things though are being said. Well, our prayer is that the good Lord will make this nation to be actualized. In case you don't know, there is God in this Yoruba nation. That is why you can see somebody like Chief Sunday Igboho is still alive. He's still alive. But a lot of people don't understand how he escaped that. Some people are making mockery of him that he ran away. My brother, my sister, if God does not secure the land, the laborer in vain they work. Yes, so that is is why God had to remove Chief Sunday Igboho in their midst during that invasion, and then at the end of it all, he's still alive. Yeah, so who runs away to fight another day is a wise man. All right, my people, there is God in this matter. Yoruba nation, no going back, and exactly what it is. Well, my people, what more can we say? Majority of things have been said. Meanwhile, let me have your own take on this, my people, and remember to subscribe for more updates if you are new on this channel. All right, thanks and God bless.